So, I want to do this paralogue now, reason being, from what I've heard, the auto levels that children characters get from the level scaling in paralogues do not take aptitude into account. And what that means is, firstly, I need to make sure that she actually inherits aptitude. What that means... And yeah, she wouldn't have inherited it before. What that means is that I think it's best if you recruit Mozu's child as soon as possible. I'm pretty sure that if they get an offspring seal, the offspring seal level ups will take into account aptitude, but I think the auto levels that they get don't. So yeah, it's always a good idea to recruit her children as fast as possible. And let's be honest, we all know that they're going to be a Kitsune, so I don't need to worry about his skills. She's going to inherit both of them.
Didn't expect that, did ya?
Actually, I didn't expect that. Because obviously, the child of a shapeshifter is clearly going to be another shapeshifter. So I've got 3, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11... Oh, I've already done some of them, that's why. Also, I've got second invasion here. Kind of forget which ones that I haven't done, and which ones I'm missing, and which ones that which one is Kaze's that I've lost forever on this route. But I will be doing that on the other route. Anyway, we're going to go out to the Poacher's Forest. Who is the hunter and who is the prey? We shall find out. Or will the hunters become the prey?
Wait!
Oh, okay, we're seeing them immediately. Okay then. This must be Selkie. She has a very regal-looking robe. Oh, I get it. She's just like Yarn in that they always have one main hair color, but they have a stripe of their non-fixed parents' hair color. Okay then. Huh, she looks kind of interesting. Actually, she looks a little bit like Rajat, weirdly enough, with her face. Yes, I do know what Rajat looks like. So, I think I may have actually seen a brief glimpse of Selkie in a screenshot that was on Serene's Forest of one of the DLC chapters, and it just happened to show her fighting, but yeah. But now's my first time actually really seeing her in different expressions. Well, if you could reclass to a flying class, maybe. Except then you'd be like double Beastbane weak. Oh. Has she found a portal? And suddenly, she'll find herself in the middle of a bandit attack. Ah! Hi there. You look weird. I expected Norian bandits, not Hoshiden ones. Oh no. Ugh. Selkie... Okay then, you're a little naive. Well, you certainly seem like someone who... Oh, okay, Hayato's here. That's interesting. I like how more of the characters pitch in on other people's child paralogues. Sadly, only the fathers can, because they're the only ones who can't die, but still.
Is that so? Sure thing.
Yeah. But, in terms of smart, she has a lot to be desired. No, don't worry, he's already married. Yes. People who lay a finger on Selkie usually lose those fingers and the rest of their arms.
No!
Well, clearly they got more than they bargained for.
Need a hand?
What?
Yeah. It's finger losing time. And given that's a unique, that boss has a unique portrait, I'm guessing oh, he's a Basara! I thought he'd be an Oni, like an Oni chieftain. Interesting. Scoundrel who hunts Kitsune. Okay, I guess he's more of a magic-using Basara. I wonder if he's still a Basara, if he is, like, not promoted. Anyway, that means that I need to bring Orochi to this, doesn't it? Because, yeah, again, I'm guessing capturable, given that he has a unique portrait. Uh-oh, level 20 archers. I'm guessing this is basically, and they're all completely stationary? I'll look at you later. They're all completely stationary. So I'm guessing this is the last time that you can effectively do paralogues without the enemies all being promoted. Okay, so some of the enemies are... These stationary archers are very, very weird. It almost feels like... Maybe it's just like they haven't detected Selkie yet, so she's going to completely destroy them. You only all have steel weapons, though, which are still quite powerful, but... Anyway, let's check her out. That personal skill, though, looks interesting. Sadly, she didn't join with her offspring seal. Carefree, very energetic, loves to play. Interesting. She looks interesting, at least, as well. So what's this? Playthings! Adjacent enemies lose 5%. Okay, that is actually pretty cool. Imagine she's just like bats at them with her paws or something like that, and they're like, ow, ow, ow. Actually, that sounds a lot like my cat. Anyway. Yeah, I knew it. She has both of these. Aptitude, which she can't use yet, because, yeah. So, you guys, any chance of any of you dropping Master Seals? Anyone? Anyone? Anyone at all? Anyone? Anyone? Doesn't look like it. No. Oh, there's a mountain there. Okay, we're gonna need to be... There are a lot of mountains everywhere, actually. Gonna need to be a little careful about how we do this. Wow, that's a lot of mountains. Okay, so, of course we bring Cardin, and of course we bring Mozu. Let's just kick out everyone else for the time being. So, of course we bring those two. Next, who do we... Well, I guess this is the only S support we haven't got yet, so Ryoma and Rinka is also kind of a given. Then, who else do we bring? We're fighting mostly a lot of archers, but also a lot of magic users. And a lot of axe users. Oh, wait a minute, we need Orochi. So, Orochi definitely comes with us. Actually, I should probably promote her soon, because she, yeah. She's the one who can capture. Actually, I just promoted Hinoka, so I might as well use her too. And 5 more. I want to use Sakura, but I need to wait on getting a Master Seal for her. Oh, also... Yeah, I can't promote Aboro yet either. Interesting. I guess I haven't used you two in a little bit. Maybe I should bring you. And I would use Great Master Azuma, but I want to promote his waifu Setsuna as well. And I do need a partner for Kamui too. Well, Scarlet's getting kind of high. Silas is only level 1 at this point, so maybe I should bring him. And... I don't have any healers. So... Actually... who have I got here? Maybe I don't... Okay, Azura's always useful, though. Actually, technically speaking, I don't need Hayato, but I do want him to reach level 20. Might as well bring... Okay, I'll bring Felicia, and I'll bring Mitama, too, so... Also, Felicia needs a staff. You take Jacob's Festal there. Okay, who can use Moon Festal? Doesn't look like you can. Okay, right. Anyway, let's just check the map. Okay, most of the archers are clustered around the center, but there are some up there. There are also lots of mountains, so anyone who goes there is going to need to also... There's a big variety of enemies here, actually. Tons of archers all over the place. I guess this side over here has less archers, so I might want to send her that way. So where's Cardin? There he is. Cardin, of course, and his waifu go as far forward as they can. And then... I suppose this looks like an okay setup. And it's past light. I would say again, but I think the only time I've had past light on a paralogue was actually on the Nor route. Now, I hope Selkie does not go NPC-itis and be an idiot and, like, just run off and die, because that would be really, really bad. And if Cardin is running off on his own, he will definitely need a beast room. Actually, you know what? It's probably safest to have Mozu take the lead. Yeah, that's going to be enough, isn't it? Oh, actually, and using the katana is the best option here as well. Because there's a club user coming. This is a pretty decent song. Like, I do like it, it's just not quite as much as the first and third Hoshed on that theme.
That went well.
Yes, now go see your daughter, because we need to cure her of NPC-itis. We also need to make sure that she can use aptitude as soon as possible. Okay, you can go all the way over there. And be pathetic. Okay, Archer, Archer. That is the Hinoka Death Zone. Definitely the Hinoka Death Zone. However, if I maybe just switch over to you... Sorry, you are gonna be unable to double. However, you don't get hit at all, so... Okay, Kodachis can't double. But that may actually be a better spot. Please don't let those be famous last words. Oh, okay, so both him and Mozu effectively look the same as Master of Arms'. That's a bit annoying. Now, on which side do we need a better defense tank? I think up, because there are less mages. Well, there are technically less mages on the upper side, so Ryoma and Rinka shall go this way. Yes, clubs are effective against you. Also, I'd like to see that other great club as... Yeah, 82% hit rate is definitely a worthy trade-off for that much critical.
You'll be cinders.
Yeah, with this club, everything will be cinders. Also, that quote is also too soon. I just realized there's a... Yeah, I'm glad I didn't have Rinka fight Flora, let's just say, because that would have been really, really bad. Okay. Well, Hana is an excellent mage killer. Against everything else, she is an excellent herself killer.
You've helped me grow stronger.
With your death! Yeah, Hana better not get too crazy. Yeah, see, look at this really patchy attack range here. Also, I thought that Predator Prey was a Norian game. Anyway, Kamui's here. I forgot about you. You maybe... Actually, I think Kamui should be... If it's anything like Awakening, you would recruit the children with either their parent or Kamui. Well, their father, because they don't have a quote for the fixed parent. Silence going there using a steel sword might work. And yes, I need to keep Orochi protected. And you will be this side's healer. Okay. Alright, yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. And that hit anyway. At least he has enough defense to really take a hit. And at least he's not using the two-range only katana.
Need my help? Again?
I thought that would hit too, actually.
Hey, that's not nice.
I see the enemy.
Steel axe, huh? That's gonna... I knew that would hit too!
Are you alright?
3 hits in the 30s in a row. Clearly this game doesn't use the same true hit system that earlier Fire Emblems have. Okay, now this hitting I'd be more, accepting of, and it did.
Need a hand?
I can't wait until Mozu can use better weapons than iron ones. Yeah, and that is exactly why I didn't have Hinoka in the front of this pair-up.
I won't allow it.
Because everyone seems to have gone stacks on Hinata at this point. He could really use a Wayne Festal right about now. You know, given my luck so far, this is probably going to hit too. Oh, it missed. Okay, then. Hi, enemies. Selkie, careful! I think she has slightly different tail markings than, oh, no crit. Yeah, I need to get you soon. Otherwise, you're gonna go, oh yeah, your movement range is ridiculous, and you're gonna, like, completely... I think you are not slowed by forests, so... Which would make sense. And yeah, everyone's gone stacks on Hinata at this point. If I get rid of all the archers, it will actually be safe for Hinoka to switch over and get brutalized by axes. So, scratch that, not safe. Unless I take out a few of the axe users myself. And he can't even do that. Unless... Pair up or... Let's go for a normal guard stance this time. Yeah, that's definitely done it.
I'll protect you.
Oh hey, and the two best friends are actually finally fighting together.
I won't forget this.
No, yeah, well he did. He forgot you completely, but yeah. I was about to say it's the thought that counts, and then I realized that makes no sense in the context of forgetting people. As cool as that would be, I don't fancy the idea of Hayato getting totally mobbed by everything under the sun. Unless I also eliminate most of them. Let's just clear the way for Hinoka here. Or I could do that. And then Hayato would do that, and then Hayato would get hit by a ton of enemies. Which is not good for Hayato. Oh, actually these two need to go forward as fast as they can. Because they must recruit the child of their awesome destiny-ness. And use this beast rune to make sure that the father of awesome destiny-ness doesn't die.
Scary. So close.
And Sonic attack again. Yes, that one's gone. Oh yeah, her defense really leaves a lot to be desired. Her resistance, though, isn't... Actually, I think it's better than her father's was that. And in fact, her starting stats are pretty amazing, except for strength. And they're only going to get even more amazing, thanks to, yes, the fact that, Okay, with that mercenary dead... Yeah, there's no way I can attack that guy without exposing, Hayato to the fighter. So let's just lock you two in. Is there any way these two can go that doesn't result in clubby death? I do not exactly want to face clubby death. However... And if they go there, they shall face choppy death. That's 32 attack power on... That is definitely going to hurt. I think, hopefully, they'll be able to take one club. Sheep Spirit boosts defense, doesn't it? Let me just check. Bam!
Fascinating.
And no experience because I've run out of Master Seals. Yes, I think it does. And what do you have that boost defense? Okay, that one lowers your stats. And that's like +3 to pretty much everything, so I'm going to go with the horse.
Oh, what fun!
That's kind of what Selkie is doing. Also, his pose there was cool. I keep instinctively wanting to call him Ricken. One off, really. Now, this is a perfect use of the last use of Wayne Festal.
Alright, come on!
And it's gone. And he doesn't actually kill that archer. Okay, then. Okay, no chance of... Well, the problem is that you will clearly have a chance of hitting. And yeah, can't even use the, I don't want to drop her stats, so I'll just go for the iron one. Can't even use the Wakizashi at this range. Oh, that wasn't even a crit. I thought she was preparing for a crit there.
You put up a good fight.
No, you didn't. You didn't even attack back. And for that, I'm thankful, because any time anything puts up any kind of a fight against Hana, she dies. Because, yeah, she kind of dies to a faint breeze. I don't like the idea of that. Rinka doesn't exactly like magic, so... Ryoma will take the lead this time. Okay, let's go. Oh, and you can't even hit her anyway! Not, like, even without Duelist Blow, you can't hit her.
It's all me.
And what did I say about her critting a lot?
This fight is over.
Yes, thankfully it was not over in the form of her getting killed. And yeah, ouch! Half her HP from that, yeah. And sadly no crit that time. But she is very good against enemy magic users, so she's kind of like a ninja, but a sword master.
That was close.
And still they're going for him, even though he's pretty effective at tanking them. I'm okay with that. Actually, did you not go for Orochi, really?
All right.
That's incredibly surprising, actually. I guess maybe it's because Orochi could probably kill that guy, and Hinata couldn't. And this is where things get really worrying. Dodge, thank you.
I won't allow you.
Yeah, this is where Hinata doesn't exactly Uh-oh! Oh, wait. I didn't need to be worried, because, yeah, magic user attacking a Kitsune. Okay, Selkie, don't be an idiot. Thank you! And crit, please. I like this. And I had a feeling she'd get hit by that sooner or later. Yeah.
What's next?
Getting recruited, thankfully. In fact, I'll do that now. Okay, you can actually hit him, but I think that's okay.
Here to save the day.
Wait, I don't hear a recruitment theme.
Daddy.
Huh?
No, they're trying to kill you.
Boo.
Don't play with people who try to kill you. Life lesson number 1. Oh, and her hair isn't exactly like her father's either. Yeah.
Oh.
Selkie.
Let me at him.
That's really ominous.
Thanks.
Wow, okay, I got her even though there was no recruitment theme. Okay then, so we have her, and now she's gonna play Hunt the Humans, which sounds terrifying. Yeah, really terrifying. It's actually kind of interesting. I like Selkie a lot design-wise and like stat-wise and class-wise. Character-wise, though, I don't think I'm gonna like her all that much.
It's over. Yes.
And why didn't he get defense there? Because it's kind of like, I don't know how to describe it. It's just like, her sheer naivety, along with the fact that she's encouraged to think that killing is a game, it's all just doesn't exactly sit right with me. In fact, now would be a good time to test out her bow usage. Finally, a ranged weapon that she can actually double with.
You're not ready for this.
And crit with.
Victory is mine.
I may like her better in her supports, but like at the moment she just feels like the kind of character who I like their design and I normally don't like things based on design, by the way. I like their design and stats better than their personality. Like Shinnen in Radiant Dawn, one of the prime examples. I mean, the guy was a complete racist bastard, but he was the absolute best archer in the entire series next to Takumi, so yeah, I still use him. Like, it's like I don't normally have that big a problem with someone being a little immature for their age, but just being so naive that you don't realize when people are trying to kill you just really, really bothers me. And, okay, Tsubaki has leveled up. Okay, so the Great Club itself doesn't really have the best hit rate. Okay, let's see if I can do it like this. So I need to do 14. Okay, I think that will actually be enough to take you out before you can hit back.
I've got your back. I'll finish this.
Yes, it will. Only just, though.
Thanks.
And now I need to take out a few... Careful of that archer, though. This is also like a time for... the duel, Naginata! Except that will make me more easy to hit by you. Actually, I think Hana's basically got this one. Wow, look at that evade stat on her. That's pretty amazing.
I'll help you.
As much as I'd like...
I got this.
And look at that crit rate on her. Also amazing. As much as I'd like Tsubaki to get a little more experience, well, as much as I wouldn't like it because he's, like, bad, but I like to keep everyone's levels even. Having Hana in the front, definitely better at this point. Yeah, her speed is really, really... Although, again, Ryoma's is just as crazy for the most part. And his strength is ridiculous. His skill is not as good, though, but even his HP is amazing, yeah. Ryoma's just like... he does feel a little broken to me. Possibly even more so than Takumi, because at least Takumi actually starts as an... and I'm going to keep you out of fights for now. Because, yeah, there's no point in having you fight. You're already maxed out on level. And I don't want there to be any reinforcements here.
Let's do this.
I mean, like, at least Takumi starts out as a first-tier class, and at least...
Prepare yourself.
yeah, at this point, you better be keeping a Hana crit quota.
You've helped me grow stronger.
Not so much quota, but more like a count. Hana crit count, that's it. Okay, so on the off chance that both these two hit her, she would have died, but that chance is very, very low. Anyway, it's just like, and at least also Takumi's speed issues early on do kind of mitigate how strong he is with his Fujin Yubi. After promotion, he's pretty broken, but yeah. But, like, at least you kind of have to put the effort into actually promote him before he starts getting really broken. But, like, Ryoma, he's broken right off the bat, and he's broken all throughout the game. Kinda like Har from, I actually don't think there are any B-ranked or higher stones, except I think it will increase your, like, combat stats when fighting with those stones, I think. Also, first I should probably heal him. And I know just the person to do that. Yeah, Kamui's kind of been regulated. He is now suffering from Mikaya syndrome. Lord who is not exactly that great in combat, and once they get the ability to use staves, they're regulated to just being the healer. Admittedly, Mikaya is a pretty good healer, so... and having a forced deployment of a healer is always useful.
Problem solved.
Never heard him say that before. So yeah, having... and that's definitely effective.
Let's do this.
So I don't really think, like, some people have Mikaya on their list of, like, worst lords in the series gameplay-wise. Nice loop-the-loop there. Nice loop-the-loop jump there. It's like the 360 no-scope. It's like, I'm gonna have my bird do a loop-the-loop, then jump, shoot an arrow, and then have my husband get a near-perfect level up. Yeah. That was actually surprisingly good of Hinata. Anyway. Still, she's still pretty good, though. Push yourself over the next level by just 1 HP healing. Or not quite, almost. I can't wait until I upgrade the shop and we actually get to buy more Master Seals. Also, this chapter has gone very, very quickly, probably because the enemies are all mostly unpromoted and we're all mostly promoted. So, yeah. This is about the point in the game where I'm guessing Paralogues are at their easiest. Even with Perfect +1, which has a weapon triangle disadvantage, he still has, yeah. Honestly, I feel like my commentary has not really been that great this episode, but, like, to be honest, there's not all that much to say about this chapter. It's just lots of forests, fighting enemies, and recruiting Selkie. That's basically all. Because, like, all these archers here are stuck. They don't move. Oh, the boss does, though. Gotta... The only enemies left are the archers and the boss, which means that unless there are reinforcements, please don't let that be tempting fate, nobody's gonna move. Yeah, so... Clearly these archers were designed so that you could have Selkie just hop from one to the other and train her up that way. But... I mean, here she starts out already level capped, so she doesn't even need it. I kind of like that Ninetales, like how they did the tails in the Ninetales, though. It's like, the tails are all, like, part of the same one tail. Wow. That's okay. Kind of need to see what his base, like, stats are. So, yeah, her strength is a lot lower, but I'm guessing, yeah, her speed is quite a bit higher than her father's. Now, Silas gets very badly slowed by the forests. And I kind of like to see if the boss has a special conversation with Selkie, but I don't want her to destroy him before Orochi gets a chance to destroy him. And yeah, being able to fly helps on this map too. Especially since these archers don't actually move, and so you can just basically go, wee, kill, like that. And flyers don't even have to worry. So... Overall, this is, I don't want to speak too soon, but this has been one of the easiest maps so far.
Flawless.
Again, pretty much everyone is promoted, and the enemies are mostly not, so that will most likely change. That's alright. Oh, I just realized that he can actually use staffs now. I haven't given him any. And Felicia hasn't actually done anything this chapter. Mostly because I didn't even need any healers, because we're all super powered already. Again, Selkie could play Hunt the Humans there, but... Yeah, the problem with that is... She's pretty much useless for her to do that. Unless she's training up her weaponry. Some people have pointed out that the brass katana looks more like a machete than an actual katana. I guess the iron one does too. Almost there for you two, and you are both level 3, so I'll leave this to Hinoka, who's still in level 1. Let us use the Northwing Spear.
I'll protect you.
She doesn't really need protecting at this point. Look at all these loops.
Not strong enough.
Actually, Kinchinite has some pretty good poses. I've heard that as a class, its camps are actually pretty bad, but apart from that, it seems decent, and the idea of a flying bow user is pretty cool. I think it's a first for the series, actually. Uh-oh. You are going to get slowed by those mountains, and I might need to find you a flyer partner. Yeah, seems like Kitsune can, like, easily fly through woods, just like... So yeah, flyer partner. Just like magic users can go through sand easily. Yeah, this is pretty much, yeah. Okay, Tiger Spirit, so as long as we don't equip any 1 to 2 range weapons, we don't have to worry about him just suiciding himself. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We could try and lure him in, though. And if one of those misses, she dies. Which is worrying. I kind of want to get Rinka's katana rank up a little bit, because that's another weapon that she can use. And she'll actually be able to critical with katanas if she passes E. I also like how Rinka's promoted outfit is basically just her wearing a jacket over her unpromoted outfit. And, like, just, like, a bigger arm guard. But that's basically it. That's kind of hilarious.
Let's finish.
And I can kill this guy with someone else if she misses. And yes, she did not.
Okay.
I've noticed these enemy archers lose their hoods quite often as battle damage. Now, I just hope the boss doesn't just charge into her in close range, because that would be bad. only been 7 turns and we're already almost done. Okay, thank you for attacking from a distance. Well, considering you're not doing any damage there, I think we are going to stop you. Now, does Selkie have a crit? Ah, she has a pretty high crit rate. Thankfully, you have a ton of HP, so I'm not really all that worried. So, how does Orochi do against you? Actually, not that well. Oh, wait a second. Okay, not Riken. Give her a stronger tone. Well, scroll, whatever. Well, I suppose I'm not in any danger of killing him unless she crits twice. Let's just see if there's a special boss quote. And there's probably a special boss quote for Cardin too now I think about it. I just want to see if there's a special boss quote. No special boss quote! Really? Wow! I guess I can say it. Your genericness knows no bounds. Seriously, no special boss quote? That's disappointing. I bet that means Cardin doesn't have a special boss quote either. Okay, so that can't crit. So much do you do with the Rabbit Spirit? 18. That might be enough, actually. Okay, let's see if this can bring you down to 18. Actually, that brings you down to 20, and then... And then 16. Okay, then. So, you there... And you've... Oh, I've got resistance... Oh, wow, that's cool. Resistance Seal. That's going to make it even easier for me to capture him. So, this guy is officially the worst boss I've fought so far, because I don't think he has succeeded in doing any damage to anyone. Unless he hit Selkie there a little bit. I think he might have, but still. And yeah, he has been completely ineffectual. Make sure I select the capture command, otherwise that would be really bad. Yeah, I can do this with Rat Spirit. That's how much... Yeah, that's how much you suck. I did choose capture, right? And now, the only fortune you'll be making is, well, none, because you're in jail, and, actually, wait, in Monopoly you can collect rent while in jail, so if you've got any properties, you can still make a fortune while you're in jail. But you'll be in jail, anyway. That was the weirdest one-liner I've ever given, I think.
That was fun!
That kind of was, but really, to me, that felt pathetically easy. Yeah, just when it was getting interesting. The boss was the only interesting thing on that whole map. Yeah.
Whoa.
Hey, hey!
No, they're not. Most of our battles are not this easy.
Yay!
Most archers actually move, for one. Well, I admit she's kind of funny.
Whoa.
Yes, they are, and they're only gonna get sadder, trust me.
I'm sorry.
Okay, at least she's apologizing.
You know?
And, of course, she returns favors.
Huh?
I'll do my best.
At least she'll probably be a good friend to some people. In fact, I hear that Selkie is, in the localized version, male Kana's only explicitly romantic support option. Unfortunately, male Kana doesn't exist on this route. And, sadly, female Kana's only romantic support only exists on Hoshidor, so... I mean, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I can do female Kana's romantic support, then. Yeah, because she's on Hoshidor, and yeah, I can do that. Sadly, yeah, male, So the only explicitly romantic ones were... Anyway, I'll talk about that later. Guess I'll see you next time. That chapter was really easy.